Well, it looks like that we need Officer Tenpenny on this situation, because even after everything that just went down, nobody is shocked except for Hassan's dog. That's the reality of the situation here, and it's absolutely diabolical. You don't have to like the video, you don't have to subscribe. Shout out to the homie WestJet. Check this out, roll it.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Twitch streamer Emiru has accused fellow streamer Mizkif of assault, abuse, stalking, harassment, and threats of blackmail.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me. Assault and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing.
Okay, on the real, let me develop some empathy. These are serious allegations, so I'm gonna chill on the blackmail.
No, okay, bro. You gotta absolutely chill. But now this situation is crazy, bro. It looks like that the homie Mizkif is out there trying to collect infinity stones like I cannot say that word on YouTube, but it looks like that he's trying to collect infinity stones of sexual assault victims like he was Thanos.
Fail jokes.
I am already in the process of filing a restraining order on him in both Texas and California. And I also wanted to say that I would not be surprised if he tries to sue me for the stream that I did today and for coming out about him.
This is just the tip of the iceberg, because it gets quite a bit worse. The accusations keep piling on.
He would throw bottles, like plastic bottles with liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me.
Why?
Despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruise very easily.
Yeah.
He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, you know, it scared me, I don't like it. And one time it even hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye, but
dang.
He always, you know, was like, oh, it's an accident, and I was like, oh yeah.
When the random e-celeb you dislike for just being dumb and annoying and unfunny is finally outed for a legitimate reason to dislike them.
We were just getting food, and he was on his phone, and he saw that MrBeast had put out a video, and MrBeast had invited another streamer, and he was like, oh, MrBeast invited this guy to his video, not me. And I was like,
now I'll be honest here, I don't know everything about Mizkif. Obviously I know about him because he's on the internet, I'm on the internet, so obviously he's fairly popular. But I never really cared to dig deep into it. Obviously I've heard of the allegations, not to like a deeper extent. But yeah, I know about like him and Maya had like a situation, right? And now looks like that she had a situation. Yo, y'all Twitch streamers gotta stop, man. And y'all Twitch women streamers gotta pick better, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It seems like that the ladies nowadays are losing their sixth sense. They're just picking dudes that are career criminals, or they're just batshit crazy, like actual lunatics. Y'all gotta pick better, man. Y'all gotta pick better.
No, like, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Which led to him.
But I want to hear. But I want to hear. But I want to hear his Mizkif side as well, for sure.
Like, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Which led to him going 150 miles per hour in the car and talking about himself while doing it.
Honestly, valid crash out.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
So apparently Mizkif and Emiru were dating back in the day, and even Mizkif's ex-boyfriend, Tectone, came out with a statement. I really don't care that people know I was right about Mizkif. Just support Emiru right now. Thanks. I guess wisdom does come with age.
Other things would happen, like I'd be trying to sleep and he would scream at me and say that it was all my fault that he felt insecure.
Bruh.
There was a time that I walked into a room that he was in, and as soon as he saw me there, he threw his phone at the dresser and started yelling because I had posted a YouTube video within the same couple of days as him, and mine was doing better.
He was insecure that her stream was popping off, and there's even videos of them playing Rust together and her taking a 20-minute break because her viewership was higher than his and he would force her to do these things. Alright, we can't be doing this. This is crazy. This part is hard to listen to, so no music here.
He started to try to comfort me by hugging me while I was sitting on the couch and holding me really close to him. And when this was happening, we hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being touched a lot by people that I'm not in a relationship with.
Rightfully so.
But I let him hold me while I was crying. And he started kissing me in my face. And I let him do it. I was still sobbing a lot.
Let him do it.
And then suddenly he tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hand down my pants.
Oh, shit.
And
Dang.
I screamed. Yeah. And when I screamed, he jumped off me like a cat, like.
Bro.
And
that's crazy.
Instead of apologizing or checking,
I want to hear his side as well. I want to hear his side because I don't know much about Mizkif though, but there are a lot of allegations about Mizkif. So Emiru is not the only person that is saying all of this, right? There have been other Twitch streamers have been saying that too.
If I was okay, he said, I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go. And he immediately left my house while I was still crying.
Ironically, the last thing I remember from Mizkif is him crying that a black male from FaZe didn't want to collab with him. Even though Ice Poseidon's cameraman here is in hot water, I think he can swim.
And Mizkif, you act like your audience is not full of a bunch of weirdos too. Didn't you get caught doing some crazy shit, bro?
Eden was truly ahead of his time. Anyway, the DMs.
Oh man, yeah, Detective Aiden. He knew. He knew, bro. What the hell? Holy mother. What, Mizkif? Okay, so she leaking the DMs?
Leaked it, bruh. Asmongold's already in on this.
What's up, yo? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. It's your boy Asmongold.
I'm sorry. Not a day has gone by in these last 4 months where your final words to me, don't go, haven't echoed in my heart. Not the ChatGPT M-dash, no! Anyway, Mizkif himself actually responded. He was just waiting for Asmongold to get off stream so he could get the most viewers.
I've been massively obsessed with streaming and viewership over the years, and it's disgusting and it has ruined my life. It is something that I am envious of others. I am angry at others because of it. It makes me jealous when I see others doing well, and it has made me realize that I am...
Oh crap, so he's coming out clean? But okay, yeah, right. But what about the... Yeah, this is cool and all, but what about the claims that she made that you jumped on her and she didn't want any of that? She screamed and he left. So yeah, I want him to address that.
Like I'm never happy for someone else if they're doing much better than me. You guys know this is true if you watch my old stream. I've always been this way. I've been very envious of other people.
Hey, it looks like you got the qualities to be a perfect Twitch streamer.
I am going to stand up for myself. I am going to defend myself in these situations. I am not going away. I have no plans to go away. And I believe a lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. I have dozens of photos and videos, calls and messages as well, if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next few days of other people, of other things. I have a lot of messages that I have that I'm going to...
You know what, before I make a conclusive, or before we conclude on it, right, I guess it's better to hear the other side. Although right now, yeah, the internet response is very much like, yeah, Mizkif, 100% bet, he's guilty. And I guess he is, but, you know, gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. Perhaps he will show us something that we haven't seen before, and perhaps that will change things for the better or for the worse. We'll find out, though.
Expose as time goes on, because
you guys gotta understand that I don't watch Mizkif. Obviously, I know him on the internet. I heard his name, but I don't watch him. I don't know if he's a terrible person. I don't know if he's a good person. I don't know none of it, right? But he's acknowledging the fact that he's envious. I mean, being envious of other numbers, it doesn't mean that you committed what she claimed that he committed, right? It doesn't mean any of it. But yeah, I mean, I've seen a little bit of this drama before. So Mizkif is definitely looking guilty in this one. But again, though, we gotta wait for the other side. And he says that he's going to be leaking images, leaking stuff in the coming days, so it's going to be interesting to see.
I do believe that this is a time to go buck wild. When it comes to Emiru, when she says that I was getting ready to go after her and that I was going to use her rabbits against her, that was never the plan. My plan for myself was very simple.
So he says that was never the plan, but like immediately after, he used her rabbits against her with this clip.
Here is a video up close of Emiru's rabbits These are small little mites that are inside the rabbit cage, and she didn't care. She completely neglected these animals, and I'm not going to sit around and let people say that she didn't. People who came to my house knew that they were neglected. This is an up-close view of the rabbit cage being completely disgusting and neglected. She left them to die.
So let me get this straight. She literally accused him of sexual assault, and he was like, yeah, but you left your rabbits to die. Obviously, that...
Yeah, right, that's obviously bad, but address the elephant in the room. Address the elephant in the room, you know? That is very odd that he's talking about, because yeah, you're envious of other streamers' success, you're envious of you're jealous about other people's numbers. That's okay, whatever, right? Yeah, whatever, okay? This clip that he's showing obviously is bad, but gotta address the elephant in the room.
That's not good, and she might be a bad pet owner, but do you see how like this is a false equivalence? It's like Jeffrey Epstein getting mad at me for getting a speeding ticket.
Yeah. And she wrote down everything she wanted.
We need the Mizkif files, man. We need the Mizkif files.
She wrote she wants me to move closer to her. She wrote that she wants me to marry her. And she wants kids with me in the next 5 years. And I just looked at this letter that was staring in front of me, and I just handed her back the paper. She began to cry. And I told her, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore.
Okay, my question is that, so Emiru claimed he jumped on her, right? Obviously that's not good, but the question is, so but he left after, so nothing really bad happened. That's also good, nothing really bad happened. But the question is, were they dating at that time? Were they like in a relationship? Because if they were in a relationship, still not good if she don't want to do it. You know what I mean? But if they were in a relationship and he jumped on her, but she said no, so he peaced out. Not trying to defend him, but I guess nothing really bad happened on that. Yeah, what we're gathering from that, he's been aggressive at it, so that's not good, obviously. But to actually label him as like a, you know, the R word, that's strong. That's a very strong word here.
I knew we were just beyond the point of toxicity in the relationship, that our trust had completely died, and that we had so many issues that I couldn't deal with it, and I was not mentally well.
I'm not the biggest fan of Mizkif, but I gotta make this abundantly clear. This is a relationship, so it's a he said, she said situation. Each side has their own story.
They were in a relationship, right? So, and again, guys, I have read the comments. The internet is very much against Mizkif, so I'm probably like, I should be picking like her side, and it's not even about the fact that I don't even want to pick her side or his side. It's not even about that. It's about the objective truth, right? So if they were in a relationship, he should not be aggressive. He should not be throwing bottles at her or phone at her or being loud or I mean, being aggressive at her. He shouldn't be doing any of that. But we need to see the other side too, right? I guess Mizkif is definitely in the wrong here, but being in the wrong and being alleged or being called an R word, that's different, man. These are two separate things, bro. These are serious allegations, bro.
A massive wreck. Couldn't think straight, and
oh damn, he crying. Yo!
And being that Emiru hung out with me all day, she too started to become high-strung.
Hey! What does that mean?
We would yell at each other, fight, and argue all the time.
Yeah, case closed. There we go, man. So but he says we, not just me. He doesn't say me, he says we. Relationships in 2025, gang. Relationships in 2025, man. Sometimes you gotta pick the peace over all that bullcrap, man. Shout out to Corey for subscribing. But who you think is in the wrong? I know like the majority of the internet is going over Mizkif. He definitely is in the wrong. But the R word allegations are very, very serious, though. You know.
Things we never once did. I felt this relationship was taking a huge strain. But I thought it could be fixed over time, since things were just so amazing that first year. But I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this entire relationship. I know I wasn't. And I was aggressive at times.
Oh, no.
In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizos as a whole, stop talking about past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people. I told her to move.
But okay, dress appropriately. Yeah, like don't talk about the past. Okay, you just don't want to deal with the past and all that. You want to move on. Okay, that's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, going out without me, that could be interpreted as controlling, absolutely. But so far, all of this doesn't mean you're a bad person. But if you're aggressive at her, then that's different though. Being aggressive and R-word, these are the two things we want you addressing. I guess you addressed the fact that he has been aggressive, so that's a no-no. That's a bad one. That's a bad one. But now we're left with the R-word allegations, right? What about that?
Move out. She didn't move out on her own. I told her to move out because I wanted space, but she still wanted me around at all times. She would get upset if we didn't sleep together.
The pajama comment is comedy to me, though. He's like, dude,
Yeah.
you gotta stop wearing pajamas.
Bruh.
Mizkif's abusive pattern of throwing objects, reckless driving, intimidation, manipulation, and violence goes back years.
Yo.
Maya unimpressed.
Yeah, I know. I recognize her. Yeah, Maya. So that's the thing. That's what I heard, right? So Maya and Mizkif were together, but now they're not anymore, right? And she also... so Mizkif has a history, like... He has a history, so it doesn't help his case at all. Let's just... Okay, for the sake of it, let's just say Emiru is lying here. But because Mizkif has a history of, or, you know, so many allegations, then it's just hard to defend him. You know, simple as that. But yeah, let's continue.
That's what that was.
2 Starbucks
Oh my-
bags of Starbucks I got you over the past 2 days.
Oh my god.
She's literally on stream, and I know this might be bad faith, but imagine this was off stream. What an actual weirdo, and this Reddit clip gets even worse.
Anyway,
it's over.
there's something about being trapped in a car with an angry aggro man that is like the absolute most helpless thing. Dude, I did a guy that would go like 100 miles an hour on the, like we would fight in the car, which was never my decision. Like it just always like happened. Like we just would like fight in the car and then he'd go like 100 and I would like literally like beg him to slow down. I'd be so scared and I'd cry and then he would not slow down until I apologized.
So this is Mizkif's ex-girlfriend Maya, and she didn't explicitly name Mizkif by name, but Reddit sort of assumed.
Yeah, it's over. It is over. Nah, that's extremely bad. That is... So you're going 100 miles per hour? And you're waiting till she apologized? Nah, bro, that's an L. That's an L move, man. Whoever that person was, of course, everybody's assuming Mizkif because it makes sense. But if it wasn't Mizkif, the chances of him or chances of that person not being Mizkif, very slim. Gotta be Mizkif, right? But yeah, no, that's that's insane, bro. Holy shit, man. Yeah, sometimes, gentlemen, not sometimes. Choose peace, okay? The females that are watching this, pick better, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got the sixth sense. Don't pick career criminals, okay? And also, don't pick men with bad history, okay? Like, simple as that. Yeah, man, the good boys out there, they're probably not out there doing none of this crap, right? They're probably at home playing Battlefield 6 right now. They're probably at home just they're probably at home right now. The good men are probably at home.
That was based off what Emiru said earlier. Scary how the car thing Emiru mentioned also happened to Maya and Mitch Jones.
No! Why are you bringing it up? I'm not. Why? What do you? Why?
Also, Mizkif sending this many messages to Emiru comes off as like insane to me. Like this is clearly not a dude who's mentally okay.
There were many ways out of that house.
Very controlling, right? Yeah, he's very controlling. Oh.
If he wanted to leave the house that were closer to his stream room, he intentionally chose the door that was right by my room.
Ooh. Why?
I feel like that's pretty apparent, at least to me. He starts walking behind my stream and slamming the door so loud that my noise gate can pick it up. So even people on my stream are able to hear this is happening. And he slams it so hard and so many times that the front door literally broke. The lock did not work anymore.
Release the Mizkif files.
Yeah, I read that comment, man. Damn, bro. Damn, release the Mizkif files. This, you gotta be flipping my flapjacks, bro. Mind you, we recently had the Hassan drama, right? Nobody's shocked except for the Hassan's dog. I believe the Hassan's dog's name is Maya, right? Cause you obviously see the comments, yeah. Nobody's shocked except for Maya. Nobody's shocked except for Kaya. Kaya, my bad. Maya was that chick, right? Kaya, my bad.
Streamer who left a bad impression on you. Wait a second.
Mizkif.
And I started to advance to the next stage.
This is the worst humiliation ritual I've ever seen, bro. Why do men have to go? We cuddled and then we kissed. This is Mizkif right now. I am in love with my girlfriend. On September 3rd, 2021, I fondled her hair.
Lover hates Sneako, you know he'll have a take for you.
I gotta read all the messages, but I already know how Twitch works. I bet you all the streamers are defending Emiru and attacking Mizkif. Am I wrong? Why are you defending Mizkif? He's a poggers. I'm not defending him. I'm looking at the situation. I'm listening to what she's saying. You see how stupid this is? This is the problem right here. I haven't even figured out what.
Yeah, no. Honest to God, though. It seems Mizkif is definitely in the wrong. You know, for being aggressive in the first place, this, that, the other. But he needs to address the R word, so he's wrong in that too. He needs to address the R word allegations. But again, though, we don't know whether they were in a relationship or not at the time. Still don't make it right to jump on her. But what we heard from Emiru, he jumped on her. She screamed, and then he left. So that tells me that nothing bad happened, which is good. He was aggressive, not good, obviously. You know, his past history, which I don't know everything about his past history other than the fact that we're checking out this video and like some allegations that happened over the months and years in the past. But yeah, when you look at it objectively, I mean, Mizkif is in the wrong, but the R-word allegations, I guess you cannot call him an R-word for now, though. Unless more proof comes out, which is very definitive, though. You know, gotta be honest, gotta be truthful here, gotta be objective with the facts that are presented here, though. So
what happened yet? All she said so far was that he was hate watching her stream and he dismounted after she moved his hands out of after she screamed and left. Like what I haven't seen him guilty of anything yet. And already, this is what streamers are supposed to do. They see girl streamer crying, and so that they don't get banned and get pressure and get canceled too, they immediately defend her and attack Mizkif. That's what you're supposed to do.
I mean, love him or hate him, though. Like, even I see it that way, though. Yeah, Mizkif is in the wrong. Mizkif is in the wrong. But the R-word allegations are way too strong, though. What are your thoughts on it? Even if you're somebody that don't like Mizkif, which is fine. I mean, you can choose to love him or hate him, though. But looking at this thing objectively, though, what are your thoughts?
Man evil, girl good. Most of the people even watching don't even know the full story yet. I don't know.
Same,
and
I see people in chat
saying, don't be red pill. Don't be red pill. Everyone's defending her. Of course everyone's defending her. They don't want to get canceled.
I agree and disagree because, of course, this is a he said, she said situation. But the reason people are defending Emiru, I think, is mostly because they just hate Mizkif. Oh, and it's not like he has a good track record either.
Yeah, not a good track record. And he acknowledges and he admits that he's aggressive. So, two big no-nos, absolutely. And yeah, if you hate him, right? So, this is just more fuel. But objectively speaking, though, so far, nothing really, like, bad happened, except for the fact that he was aggressive, and also he hate watching her streams. The numbers, whenever her number gets higher, he hates that, which is, I mean, come on now, that's pathetic, dog, but okay.
Mizkif pulls off Maya's headphones, throws them on the floor after coming in 3rd place.
Second loser.
Matt, if you broke that headset, you are DMing Shroud right now.
Back in the day, people probably played this off as like clip farming or something, but with like further context, he really does look pretty abusive, no?
I hope the
100% though, because that clip, I mean, if their relationship was healthy and good, you would look at that, yeah, just banter between a couple, right? Like, whatever, right? Like, yeah, haha, funny, whatever. They got angry at each other, started breaking shit for more viewers and more views and clip farming. But with the added context, not good, man. Not that good.
I truly hope nothing but the best for Emmy. I know she said a lot of these things today, and I do believe a lot of them were false. But I do hope nothing but the best for her. And I'm sorry that any of this happened. I hate that we're in this situation, and I hope that she can move on. We were in a toxic relationship. I saw that. I've realized over the years of 2 relationships now online that I'm a horrible boyfriend and I have a lot to work on for myself. I've been single for the past 10 months, and I plan to stay that way. I'm continuing to go to therapy and work on myself, not just for me, but for the people around me.
I love how every influencer apologizing for something is like, I'm going to therapy now. I hope she can move on. We were in a toxic relationship. Bro doesn't know how not to be manipulating. Well, I'm not.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, it'd be what it'd be, though. So what are your thoughts, man? I definitely want to see, like, young Detective Dokes in my comment section. Did you see this video, though? Yo, if you have not seen this video, man, this is absolutely crazy. We had a situation with iShowSpeed. Check it out and I'll see you there.